Welcome
Welcome.
to a noble society of young urban entrepreneurs sharing knowledge and building wealth. Welcome to the League of Hustlers.
The hustle is in your bones. It runs through your veins. It's that ambition to do more, become more. You can feel it. You know you have what it takes. You know you can build a life you've been dreaming of. It's time you live up to your potential. Welcome to the League of Hustlers.
Welcome back to the League of Hustlers, ladies and gentlemen. An award-winning, motivational podcast for the heavy hitters and the goal getters. Is that you? I know it is. Pull up a seat to the table. Welcome. This episode, we're going to be talking about the mind state shift, right? Of having this attitude. I want you to listen very carefully. I will until. One more time. I will until. I will until. I'm your co-host, HT.
And I'm CD Barnes.
And as we said before, this is the League of Hustlers. Get comfortable. Grab your water. Would you like something to eat? You need a snack? Okay, good. Great. Let's hop right into it. So, I will until. Okay? What is that invoking you? What is that sparking you? When you hear that, I will until. Think about that. I will until. To me, it says commit. What type of commitment am I going to have? What kind of focus am I going to have towards my goal? I will until. First and foremost, we'd like to give a hustler salute. Who's the hustler salute going out to
salute,
today?
Man, this week on this episode, the hustler salute goes to Sean Anthony. All right.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard of this guy, check him out. Head over to School's Over Now What podcast. All right, schoolsovernowwhat.com, or just search for the podcast, Schools Over Now What. All right, this podcast has managed to scale itself from 0 to 100 like in a record amount of time, and it's actually a great show, amazing show. Hustler salute to Sean Anthony. All right, and the podcast Schools Over Now What. Go check it out.
Hustler salute, major salute. That's Ramley too, bro. That's Ramley. I don't know if you knew that. That's Ramley.
Exactly, yeah.
Shout out to WSSU too. We salute y'all too. Next up, we just want to give a big thank you to all the subscribers, people who have subscribed, the Facebook group members. We see y'all in there getting active, and that's what it's all about. That's what the hustle is about. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this episode, make sure that you watch it, rate it, like it, okay? Spread the love. That's what hustlers do. We grow together. A rising tide lifts all ships. So let's hop back into it. I will until. What does that mean to you? Okay? What it means to me, all right, is focusing on the commitment to achieve whatever goal that you set. Okay, I will until. And one thing that really, I guess, jumps out at me is like the process of going to school, right? Or, graduating high school, graduating college, right? Graduations are going on everywhere right now. Yes, we're in COVID times, but hey, nonetheless, you still did it. You're still graduating, right? You're getting advanced degrees. You're still graduating. So the first point in this episode is to set your intention. Okay, when you embark on matriculating through an educational system, what you're saying is that, hey, I'm gonna do this until I graduate. I will continue until I graduate, right? And so, number one, the first thing you need to do is set your intention. And this is very evident in a process such as going to school, right? So number one, set your intention, right? Fully commit. When we fully commit to a goal, when we fully commit to a task that we're doing, right? It might be a smaller task that's going to get us closer to that big goal. When we fully commit to that, that's what we're saying. Okay, so first and foremost, set your intention. CD, what you got?
Yeah, man. Set your intention is definitely the number one spot where you need to be. All right. Take a moment, get some clarity on exactly what it is you want to get done. All right. That's step one. After that, create those milestones. You're going to need to break this big goal down into smaller chunks that you can actually digest. That's going to be a major point right now. Create milestones. It's like you're running a marathon. You know, you've got 36 miles, 33?
Something like that. I don't know.
30 something miles, man. But either way, you're each along the way, you're just worried about, okay, run this mile, run the next mile, run the next mile. All right. Break the big goal down into smaller tasks that you can actually execute. Create milestones for yourself. Makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier to stick with. It's a big deal.
Which leads us to the third point. The third point. All right. And that is doing whatever it takes. Right. You set the intention. You know, no matter what, I'm going to get this degree. No matter what, I'm going to save this amount of money. No matter what, I'm going to start this business. Right. So you're setting that intention. Number two, you're setting the goals and saying, you know, so first step in starting this business, I need to form an LLC. Next step, I need to get a bank account. Next step, I need to talk to a lawyer. Next step, I need to get trademarked. Next step, I need to set up my distribution chain. Whatever it is, right? So you're setting those milestones. The third point is to do whatever it takes. Yes, you may have to burn the midnight oil.
Do it.
Right? You may have to work on Memorial Weekend.
Do it.
You may have to work on Christmas Eve. Okay?
Whatever
you might
it
have
takes.
to do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just do it. A lot of times when I'm consulting people, CD, you know, one thing I'll say is that you think about 5 years from now, will you even remember this hardship that you had to go through? You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely not. And I was actually thinking about this the other day, man, because to me, the journey, you know what I mean? It's about the whole journey. Like I've always considered winning the lottery. Like I would love to have the money, but to me, more valuable than the money is the process of going through.
True.
I feel like winning the lottery robs you of having to actually go through that process of, you know, the journey. I like driving. You know what I mean? I go on vacation. I want to drive to get that. I enjoy the drive. You know what I mean? Along the way. It's the journey, man. The journey. Do what it takes along the journey to get what it is you're trying to get to.
That's real. Whatever it takes, y'all. Yes, it might be tough in this moment, but in the grand scheme of things, I promise you, 5 years from now, you will not even remember it. And I tell this story a lot as well. When we were making the transition to move to the city we're in now, it was tough. Like we had to make a lot of sacrifices, but I knew if we would be able to get here, we would be much better off. And so that's something I would say all the time. Like, don't even think about it. Don't even focus on the hardships that you're going through right now. Don't even focus on the pain of it, right? Don't even focus on none of that. Focus on the end goal. Focus on those goals. Focus on those milestones, right? And that puts it all in perspective. And this leads us right into the challenge. The challenge. Every episode, we like to give you actionable steps. Gone are the days of just listening to regular old podcasts. With this podcast on the League of Hustlers, we invite you to participate in challenges that's going to move you closer to your goals. Are you ready? Are you willing to commit? Are you willing to do something small that's going to get you closer to your goals? Let's get it. CD, what's the challenge?
The challenge is, all right, double back, start at the beginning of this process, all right? Set your intent. Whatever that big goal is that you want to get to, lay it out right now. All right.
Yeah.
This episode is all about commitment. Make a commitment to achieving this goal. And don't stop until, all right, don't stop until you actually fulfill this goal. That's what this episode is all about. All right, so pick your goal, set your intent on something that you plan on doing. Okay, then you're going to go back, you're going to create actionable steps that you can take, and you're going to knock these tasks out one by one. Like H was saying, it doesn't matter what it is. You need to form an LLC. Do you need to call 10 people a day? Do you need to send 10 emails a day? Whatever it is, knock it out. All right. And then after that, you're just going to continue, persevere, do whatever it takes, add more tasks if you need to, check them off as you go along. Just keep going at it until you hit that goal. That's your challenge.
Just that simple. We got you. We believe in you. We know you can do it. You know you can do it. We know it. You're showing it all the time. You have the will, and so therefore you have the way. You know the way. So just go on and get it. Make sure you connect with us. Like I said earlier, subscribe on all of the platforms, YouTube, join the Facebook group, follow us on Instagram, all of that. All right. But not only join us and follow us and all and subscribe, but make sure you take action. Take action. Having a dream isn't enough. You have to act. You have to take action. One small step you can do is the challenge that CD just presented. Okay. If you have any questions, hit us up at questions@leagueofhustlers.com. And we're going to be signing off.